When change is afoot, when old institutions appear to fall and new things are happening, our natural inclination is to think that implosion must be near. Apocalyptic thinking is not unique in our time. It is as American as apple pie and as fireworks on the 4th of July. And in fact, fireworks actually on the 4th of July have a basis in one of the early apocalyptic events, that is the American War for Independence. So it is a celebration of something that happened. But if you listen to the sermons in the United States in the late 1960s, there is a distinct tone of the end coming. Or listen to sermons during the time of World War II or World War I. Or go back to the colonial era, the war between the states, or even Puritan New England in the 1690s. You will hear the same type of thing. Now, we can't affect the way God works events in history, but we can affect the way we view them. We are often guilty of a type of revolutionary thinking. The idea that, if it's just a little more calamity, one good affliction will bring everyone back to their senses. So I've heard some say, well, we thought that COVID was going to really do it, but it didn't. So maybe the next time when something worse happens, that'll be the thing that will bring everyone. And, well, it often doesn't work that way. Sometimes these things bring people to greater awareness, but sometimes it doesn't. The majority usually return to life as normal. It's actually discouraging sometimes when we think something great, a wonderful cataclysm is about to come, and then it doesn't, and then things start to go back to normal, and we think, well, my goodness, we've lost the opportunity. But that's actually kind of borrowing from what one of former President Clinton's advisors, Rahm Emanuel, said when he said, never let a good crisis go to waste. We don't want to be guilty of that type of thinking. We are like sometimes, well, the young man who's jilted by a girl, and he thinks, you know what? I know she went for that other guy, so I'm just going to wait till something terrible happens, and I'll just be waiting here to welcome her back into my arms. But that's not the way we should approach God's timetable, His history. When you think about it, Rome took centuries just to collapse. And that's just the western portion. The eastern part of Rome had the audacity to stick around for another 1,000 years. The U.S. has not even been a country for 250 years yet. We're not materialists. Those who believe physical things and events are the primary cause of change. Material things certainly play a part, but they are not the driving factors. God works change in His time and under His circumstances. We never know what He's doing. But again, things don't always turn out the way we think they will. So how do we respond when we think change is coming? Well, there's several things that we can do. First of all, we shouldn't wait for something significant to happen before working towards change. Second, we should begin where we are. Do the work of building your marriage, your family, your work, and your community. You may not be able to affect your entire company or every home in your neighborhood, but you can, at the very least, in your office or workspace, walk free from the anarchical tyranny that is flying all around. Make your home a place where it is clear who the King is. The news presents the actions of men. Therefore, the news, as good as it is, can only give us a materialist report of what's happening. No news outlet can present the heavenly report of what God is doing, where the battles are really being fought. So protect the ground God has given you and walk with others who do the same.